Good day. My name is Rishabh Narayanan. I'm a student at Shishya and I've enrolled in the SRIRAM one-year classroom program. And I'm proud to say that I've secured an All India rank of 24 in the CLAT 2026 exam. And I've also secured a Tamil Nadu state rank number 2. So my experience at Sriram has been nothing short of splendid. I enrolled for the one-year program, and when I first came in, I was wondering, is this really going to be it? Am I really going to look forward to these classes? Am I going to enjoy this program? Now, I could say maybe the first class, those doubts were still there because we got a very motivating, inspiring talk that made us think that we have to study all day, every day to make sure that we crack that. But after the second or third class, I got to understand exactly what Sriram is. From the fun we had in the GK sessions all the way to answering in legal classes and English classes, where all our mentors used to just tell us interesting stories about their lives, like Geeta ma'am, who used to protest on the road regarding Geo, who used to be an activist at the grassroots level. It's really inspiring and it was also really fun. It didn't feel like a 3-hour class. It just felt like you were connecting with friends and connecting with well-wishers. Then people I've met in Sriram have been nothing short of splendid. Some of my friends are kind of the reason why I was able to crack CLAT. They gave me access to some insightful tips, some material. They also helped me understand certain concepts. And we're still in touch to this day, and I'm sure I will be with them for the next few years, maybe even the rest of my life. That's how strong these bonds at Sriram are. So I would say this past 1 year, I've really enjoyed my time at Sriram, and I've looked forward to coming to Sriram every Sunday, and I've missed maybe only 1 or 2 classes. And it doesn't feel like a class, it just feels like you're going out with friends and having fun. So, how do I keep myself calm? Well, this is also another question that I was tackling until even the day before the exam. How do you keep yourself calm? There are multiple ways you could do this. One is just breathe. If you're feeling overwhelmed by the pressure, just put your pen down, put your book down, close your eyes, and just breathe. Maybe for 2 minutes, you just take a deep breath, relax, just manifest and think that you're going to be at your dream college next year. And then I'm sure that when you open your eyes and get back to studying, you will have a laser focus and there'll be no anxiety. In case anxiety still persists, just try to think only happy thoughts because I'm sure it does make a difference. From 1 month before the exam, I used to go to sleep every day, imagining that I'd be in NLS the next year. And I'm proud to say that, yeah, I think it's worked out. Just try to find out some things that make you happy, that make you peaceful, and just consistently implement them throughout your preparation. Yeah, that's basically it. This question, how do I tackle current affairs? It used to bother me as well earlier this year. But I would say that the way you approach current affairs is to look at it more as a story or something that you're learning rather than just cramming facts. Because if you look at the paper, they tend to ask you conceptual learning, things like countries or what exactly is the motive behind certain things. They don't really ask you exact dates or exact places or capital or exact currencies. They don't ask you those type of questions these days. So rather try to take one topic at a time and make sure you get the concepts underlying this topic. So for example, if I'm going to talk about sanctions, try to understand what are sanctions, why they are implemented, who implements them, and what is the overall rationale for implementing sanctions. So GK is pretty simple. Try not to overcomplicate it. Just focus on the topic and what all you can relate to the topic. And as long as you just jot that down and keep revising it, I'm sure you'll be fine. There are some important people that I really have to thank. Firstly, my parents, they've been with me this entire year. And I think my parents aren't the sort who would like pry on you, say, are you studying this? Are you studying that? And to be honest, they didn't really know much about what CLAT is. Matter of fact, even though 2-3 weeks before CLAT, they didn't exactly know the paper pattern or know what I was studying. But it's the little things that matter. From keeping me well fed to making sure that I always had the car whenever I needed to go to Sriram, or if I needed to go to the gym, or no matter anything, it's just the small things. They also made sure that I could bunk school, I could skip classes, I could come home from school early and study CLAT at home. They also didn't really keep on asking me, are you doing this? Are you doing that? And I really feel that helped me a lot. Then I'd also need to thank some of my friends. Some of my friends who also wrote CLAT. We used to prepare GK and we used to study GK together by basically asking each other questions. And a lot of questions in the CLAT 2026 paper came from our discussions. So a lot of us scored more than 25 on 28. And that's, I guess, don't think that some topic is irrelevant because it's just some random topic that you're talking to with your friends that might very well come in either ALET or CLAT. Then I'd also like to thank my school teachers and principal who have given me a lot of support by allowing me to bunk school and skip school and come home from school early. Yeah, I don't think I would have been able to crack this exam without their love and support.